Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of June 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Hello. I forgot to clean your eyes, Bubba. I forgot to clean your eyes. So let me get that this one's needs some reinforcement. Alright, well, you're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay. Alright. No. The overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. Balance. You're looking for balance here. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Starting off the reading, you get the Five of Pentacles crossed by the Eight of Swords. There's a split here, a separation of some sort. Your energy is separating from another energy, basically. So I don't know exactly what we're talking about yet, but it's confusing as fuck to you from what I can see here. It's like, what? You know? In your focus here, the Hermit, you're kind of trying to, you know, settle down, balance out, like chill, not to remain in this confusion of it all and just kind of like breathe and let's see what we got here. Let's see what we're dealing with. In the recent past, the Eight of Cups. To me, it doesn't really make sense why this, whatever's happening right now is so confusing when there were signs for it. You seem to have been emotionally disconnected from this for a while. So, not necessarily expecting the split, but, you know, okay, we'll see. In your strength, the Eight of Pentacles, you're working on something there. You're focusing your attention and your energy towards something that is working out, that is not necessarily breaking apart. So I kind of get the sense that, you know, whatever this is not kind of sucking you in there and that's it. That's all you can think about. Not really. You're trying to focus on the things that are working out here. And there's one in particular that you're working on. In the immediate future, the Ace of Swords, you're doing something about something, taking some action here, supporting this reading, the Star. Your heart's desire, what you really want at this moment in time. Does this affect that then? I don't know. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Seven of Swords. Again, a little bit of nonsensical type of a, like, you were kind of on your way out of this as this comes through. It's like, okay, well, I know that I can see clearly that there's a massive cloud of stuff up there, and I know for a fact it's going to reach here because it's coming towards me. So I see the lightning, I see all of that, so I know it's going to come with all of that, right? And when it comes, I'm like, oh my God, how did this get here? You know, that's kind of how this whole situation is looking like a little bit. Like, why are you confused about it? When kind of all signs are showing that you are kind of out of this. You know, it was kind of a done deal along the way or something like that. Anyways, in your hopes and fears, the Three of Cups. Oh, well, maybe that's why, because you're like, well, you know, I'm hoping for it to work out, even if I'm kind of out and not really with it anymore. I'm still hoping that it might work out, you know? Okay, from that angle, I can... I still don't get the, oh my God, yeah, you're not showing up like that, but you are showing up confused. Like, how did this happen? You know? In the potential outcome, the Chariot. Everything's going to play out in the way that it should. And I feel like whatever's going on there is going to show you exactly that. So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Justice. The Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil. You're taking charge. What you may not like in how this is seemingly splitting apart here, whatever this is, and it doesn't have to be a split up from a person. It could even be a situation going on in your life. I don't know. But again, you don't seem necessarily shocked because it's happening. I think what throws you off is how it's happening. I think that's what it is, because you're kind of coming back with the sense of, hey, not like that. Let's try it like that, you know? Because it might come through as an ugly split or something. And you're like, let's keep it down with the ugly. You know, let's not do it like that. Okay, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you're shocked by the thunder and the lightning when it's above you. Let's do the Five of Pentacles. The High Priestess, the Lovers, the Nine of Wands. It was anticipated. It was bound to happen. You knew. Everybody knew. Everything about the situation was presenting itself as it's not going anywhere. Or it's gonna go up until this point and then it's not gonna go anymore. So you knew that it was gonna come. You didn't like it. You tried to stop it maybe. You were kind of like, even if you knew, you probably told yourself, no. I'm feeling wrong. You know, who knows? You still knew. You felt it. That, okay, this is it. This is where this stops. Again, rejecting that knowing, but the knowing is there. For the Eight of Swords, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, the Magician. Yeah, and once it's happening, once it's in place, this whole, hey, let's split apart here, it kind of, maybe it didn't do shit about it up until now. Maybe you were kind of like, oh no, it's still working, who knows. But right now you're kind of flipping that page. You're like, oh, okay, so now that this is happening, well, it's kind of gearing me up too. It's kind of making me want to go and do something about it. Okay. Fair enough. Let's do the Hermit in your focus. The Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, a lot of self-care is coming through here in the sense of whatever's going on is kind of throwing you off a little bit, and a little too much in your head. Because, again, starting to overthink, starting to question the whys, the hows, the, you know, all sorts of things. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to need to center myself here. And that's exactly what's coming through with this energy. Because you feel a little emotionally lost, you know. So you're kind of trying to bring it all back to center. At least as far as you're concerned. Okay. Let's do the Eight of Cups. In the recent past, the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. You have distanced yourself, whether consciously or not, and some of it is subconsciously, some of it is realizing along the way that, I'm quite at a distance from this, but you have distanced yourself from this before it got to this point of the breakdown of whatever's going on here. So I see you clearly, kind of like, you know, either not giving it as much attention or energy, but through that, distancing yourself from this. For the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Temperance card, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords. It's awakening some sort of a sense in you, though. As it's happening, it's kind of like shaking you up, you know, because I see you, immediately the action is taking place of this split, and you're like, your immediate response to it is, well, the overthinking part is like, what the fuck? But beyond that, there's a sense of, what do I do to put this back together? Because it broke, you know? So that's your instinctual response to it, because as I said, you are showing up as, hey, I want for this to work out. I don't think, even if you did distance yourself from this before the split came through, I don't think that was your intention. Maybe you got caught up in life. Maybe, you got busy. And you didn't realize, hey, because as I said, I see parts of you acknowledging along the way from time to time. Yeah, there's distance here. But you keep on going in that direction of that distance. For the Ace of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, the Judgment card. Yeah, whatever it is you're planning to do here has to do with let's restore this. At least, again, as far as you're concerned, you're shown up as really wanting to work on this. But only when it kind of shows up as this broke down. This just broke down. What do you want to do about it? I want to, car just broke down. Do you want to leave it? Go take a rental or something? Or what do you want to do about it? No, I'll try to fix it, So that's your, not only your initial response to it, but I see it in your actions as you go, as you proceed. So you're starting to do something about it here. Let's do the Star. This energy is kind of calling you out, so I have to call you out. For the Star, in the supportive energies, you get the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords. You're shown up as telling me, hey, this is probably one of the most important things in my life. Which is shown up as being deceptive, because if it was that, where were you when this fell apart? Sorry, I had to do it because that's kind of how it's showing up. And it's like, it's not me, it's the universe passing through me to you. And then you're going, what do you know? Nothing. That's just the message I'm getting. So I don't know. But, when someone shows up with such a, my God, this is so important. It kind of broke down right in front of your eyes, and you didn't necessarily notice it. Which it's pointless to call out. This is just how the energy came through. But at the end of the day, it's going to be pointless to call anybody out here because it doesn't really matter. The deed is done. It's like, what are you going to do for moving forward? I think this was done just in case you were preparing to start pointing fingers. It didn't happen because of me. And I'm like, keep that in mind. It's not because of anybody, but it happened. Let's do the Seven of Swords in the hidden energies. The Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's a friendship. Maybe it's someone you're working with, but I think it's a very valuable friendship. And it could have broken down. It could have, you could come to the realization right about now that, oh my God, I've lost this or something, and it's very meaningful to you from what I can see here. But you did have your back turned to it for a minute. Again, I don't think it was intentional. I don't think it was because you didn't want this. I think it was because you didn't pay attention to what was going on here. And it kind of caught you by surprise when it came back to you as, this is done. This is gone, which, in all honesty, I don't think it's gone. And I don't think it's done. I think you may feel that way, but I don't think it's, well, who knows, depending on what you perceive as gone here. For the Three of Cups in your hopes and fears, I thought Cosmo barked. She kind of flickered a little bit there, doing like, but she touched something of mine and it sounded like a little bark. And I'm like, since when does she bark? Do you? Three of Cups, King of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Death card. What? I heard a song in my head, but it was so fast that it went away. Christina Aguilera. What's the name of the song? I know it. I heard it. Hold on. I don't know the exact name of the song, but there's a line in there because that's the line I heard. We've lost it. That's the line. That's how it feels for you. I'm not convinced. I see so many energies of this being lost. I'm not feeling it as it being lost. I'm feeling it as you feeling it as being lost. Which that in itself could make it lost. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's enough for you to feel like, oh no, this is gone, that it's gone, you know, out of your reality. But I'm not convinced here. It's still there in your heart. I can see it. You're disconnected from it though, emotionally, and you have been for a minute. That's why you stop paying attention to it, and then boop, it's gone. It's almost looking like one of those that just fades away without you even noticing it until it's gone or something. I don't know. For the Chariot, in the potential outcome, you get the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. All right. I see you initiating something towards this to bring it back into place. I don't know if anything happens based off of that. But then I see you, moving along, minding your own life, minding your own business here. Still concerned about this, but at the end of the day, still kind of carrying a little bit of confusion when it comes to this. So it's not clear yet where you're at with it. But I still see you trying. I don't see you necessarily giving up completely, just putting it in the pocket of, oh, it's done, so fuck it. No, I still see you trying to open up to this, to do something about this. Okay. I think all of this is, for the most part, your perception over something here and your feeling that something is gone here or that you've lost something here. And again, to me, it looks like a very good, well put together type of a bond with someone, type of friendship. But anyways, from the universe, you get the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Sun. You're very hopeful, though. You're very hopeful. In any of this, even though I see you feeling the loss of this, in all of this reading, I'm not seeing you anywhere giving up. Even if you feel that it's lost, I don't see you giving up on it. The hope is very much alive everywhere I look here, on your end, no matter how down these energies take you. So you're very hopeful. You're keeping hope alive for sure. Let's do Into the Lonely Woods. Woodpecker. Blow. Sorry for the whistles. He needs to stop doing that, and I obviously can't work with him if I'm here doing this, but I started working with him with that. But we have those dogs, not Stella, the other ones. And if they see someone walking, they start barking, which turns Blue on. He starts barking, which turns that dog on. It's a shit show. And I'm like, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop being the instigator. Well, the follower. You need to be your own dog, goddammit. Do not hide your light. Number 40. Okay. All right. What is the light that we hold within? The love we have, the fullness of our dreams, the urge for joy that we shackle till we give ourselves limits that make us feel blinded to the truth of all that we are. The light within you is longing to be freed. It will not vanish, be stolen, or shrivel if you take it from its hidden place. Bring it forth and let the light within you lead. Know that the sense of being the only person with the strange shining within will be replaced in time with the knowledge that your light helps us all escape our prisons, that your light illuminates the darkness of the lonesome path. The world needs your light. Ah, be your own dog. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.